Episode 2 of Dear Hongrang begins with Hongrang and In-ho looking for Seol-ki, a missing kid. They head to an underground slave market. As for Jae-yi, she hangs out with some homeless sleuths. They talk about the missing kid and how it is similar to Hongrang's disappearance. The only difference is that the maid claims to have seen a white-haired ghost. Jae-yi needs to question her, and the sleuths pretend to be the police and question the missing kid's household. While everyone is distracted, Jae-yi sneaks in and finds the maid buried for not protecting the kid. Jae-yi and the sleuths rescue and hide her in a cave. The maid tells her about the white-haired ghost, and Jae-yi recalls little Hongrang dreaming about him. Elsewhere, Hongrang and In-ho sabotage the child trafficking ring. In-ho frees the captives, while Hongrang confronts the auctioneer. The man claims that the snowman, aka the white-haired ghost, stole Seol-ki, and Hongrang is shaken. He burns the auctioneer alive and decides to find the snowman to learn of his past. Flashbacks show him as a kid and running from the snowman. Jae-yi feels guilty, and a flashback shows little Hongrang waking up in the woods 3 months before his disappearance. He tries to tell Jae-yi about seeing the snowman, but she doesn't believe him. At present, the freed kids are taken to a home. A little boy tells Hongrang that he knows Seol-ki. Both the kids were taken to a room that smelled of ink. The boy was sent back because he was useless. Hongrang is further sure that the culprits are the ones who kidnapped him as well. In his memories of the snowman, there is also a painter. Back home, Moojin tells their father to look into Hongrang's past. As usual, Yeon-woo tries to kick Moojin out of the family. Yeol-guk refuses, and she reminds him that he got his power from her father. But he is the grandmaster, and Moojin is the chief merchant. If they are fired, the guild will be ruined, and Hongrang won't have anything to inherit. They are at a stalemate. Yeon-woo calls Hongrang to a temple, and he suddenly bows to a man's painting. She is overjoyed as she thinks he has recognized the man, her father. Hongrang claims to have a memory of sitting on his lap and the smell of pine. Grandfather Min drank pine concoctions due to a secret illness, and even Moojin is almost convinced of Hongrang's identity. But Jae-yi is adamant that Hongrang is just being thorough with his disguise. She ends up arguing with Hongrang. Exasperated, he lashes out at her and accidentally tears a blanket she is washing. Later, the cook notices him eating sweets like little Hongrang. He asks about Jae-yi's sour nature, and she sadly regales him with the girl's life in an abusive household. A flashback shows little Hongrang being the only one present at Jae-yi's mother's memorial. Yeon-woo finds them and beats up Jae-yi for tainting her son. That night, Hongrang wakes up from a nightmare of the painter. He spots Jae-yi and follows her to a cave where she holds a memorial for her mother. She begs her to return, Hongrang, as she is lonely. Trouble is afoot when the thug, Bang-suk, spots Jae-yi one day. He learns of her identity and is gleeful as he believes Moojin is having an affair with his real sister. He orders his man to collect evidence so he can blackmail the Sims. Unfortunately, Jae-yi begins her plan to smuggle the maid Jo-kan out of the city. Hongrang, who has been looking for the maid, spots them, and so does Bang-suk's man. We also learn that Jo-kan saw half a tattoo on the snowman's neck, which says 1. Elsewhere, Moojin finds Hongrang's former comrade. The man tries to run and is afraid of Hongrang. He calls him a soul reaper and reveals that he is ruthless and kills without hesitation. A frantic Moojin rushes home and draws his sword to Hongrang's neck before he can ask Jae-yi about the maid. Hongrang simply smiles and covers for him when Jae-wook comes across them. Once everyone disperses, Moo-jin begs Jae-yi to stay away from Hongrang. Meanwhile, Bang-suk beats up Jo-kun till she tells him about the snowman. He spreads rumors of snowman sightings during rain at a child's grave. Jae-yi and her sleuths fall for it. She makes a plan and enlists Moo-jin to be their security. When it rains, Jae-yi gets a note. The tattoo says, "One death." It also has a map to a grave. Thinking that it's the real Hongrang's, she rushes out without Moo-jin or the sleuths. At the end of Dear Hongrang Episode 2, Jae-yi finds Jo-kun's body at the grave. It is a trap by Bang-suk, who attacks her. He plans to kill her and take the reward of finding her body. Hongrang shows up and cuts Bang-suk. He then threatens the thug for hurting his sister. The episode review, with no more exposition to deal with, Dear Hongrang Episode 2 is much smoother, focusing on the mystery of the snowman, the painter, and the missing kids. We knew a heavyweight, like Kim Jae-wook, wouldn't be wasted as an absent conflict to the Min Guild. His prince also coincidentally likes to paint. What are the odds that the Grand Prince hires this snowman to steal kids and hold them captive as his muse? After all, he is obsessed with his art, constantly searching for peace, the perfect mood, and even the perfect canvas. If we want to take a Hannibalistic approach, one can also argue that he may use the kids for his paint or canvas. It would definitely amp up the creepy factor. Jo Bo-ah surprisingly holds her own after the back-to-back disappointing portrayals in her last 3 K-dramas. Her Jae-yi is desperate and melancholic, yet she retains a fiery spirit which shines every time she bickers with Hongrang. Yes, she may be the damsel in distress, but her hardships have helped her stand up for herself and take matters into her own hands. We doubt she is going to trust Hongrang's sudden confession of her being his sister, but it definitely amps up the stakes of her turmoil should she be proven wrong about his identity.